Hello and welcome to another time-lapse video. This one's a special one. It is the Beardo Christmas card, the 18th annual Beardo Christmas card. And appropriately enough, there are 18 layers in this file. I counted them myself. I spent 23 hours and 12 minutes on this, so almost a full actual day. And then it took me, technically it says 7,823 brush strokes, but in reality it was more because I had actually drawn that Christmas tree, a sketch of it in another file, thinking I was going to do something else, and then pivoted to this idea, which I liked a lot more. So I just copy and pasted it from the other file. That being said, that was only like a pencil version, so you'll see me do plenty of work on it once we get into this massive 7-minute long video. Jeez, Merry Christmas to you. Okay, this is all the layers. You can see how I broke down a lot of stuff, and there's some copy pasting of the presents, of course. And then let's actually get into the process here. So this time around, as opposed to the original version that I was trying, I just started drawing the figures, just trying to figure out placement. You know, what's nice about Procreate is how you can adjust your pencils by, grabbing, selecting things and shifting them down. I had to scale down the kids, obviously, because I drew them too big comparatively. And then Meg as well. And I was just kind of trying to figure out the space as I went. I really wasn't thinking too hard about my setup. I was just like, I know I can draw these things because they're very, simplified shapes. And I figured I would, figure out the perspective later, which I did right there. Look at that. Look at me go. Woo! You can see when I do my lettering, I have to sometimes bring one of the lines of dialogue over to the actual form, like the template, so I can make sure that they're the right size, and then I drag that over to where it's supposed to be in the word balloon. But hey, look at that sweet Christmas tree Lego drawing action. I knew, because I had a reference for this from the other file, but I knew I was going to mess with it a little bit and add some more ornaments. This was also from a reference that I pulled online. That one was also from the other file that I brought over here. Definitely a lot more modeled than the rest of the stuff. And then this is just all me, just going into it, getting the basic outline of everything. I'm trying to use a stronger line weight, so I probably bumped up the brush size probably about 20% from the tree to the figures. And then back to this. Sometimes I actually notice this about myself once I look at these videos. I get distracted, or I kind of just I lose interest in an area, and I decide to go somewhere else just to stay engaged with the project. So I didn't quite finish the tree, but I wanted to come over here and kind of work on the banister, work on the little figures at the bottom here. Just coming up with ways to keep myself entertained while I'm doing this, because, again, 23 hours and 12 minutes. It's crazy. Now I'm starting to actually color. It's a lot of flat colors at first. I know later on I started coming in with a little bit more sculpting of the color. But looking at this, I remember, I did one of those bulbs, and then I copy-pasted the bulb multiple times just to save myself the hassle. I guess I didn't save myself too much hassle, because once again, 23 hours and 12 minutes. Oh my God, where did my time go? So now I'm working on the characters. That shirt's going to change to blue right there. That's a really simple trick. You can use the hue, saturation, and brightness in one of the Procreate menus, and you just toggle those to change the color, change the brightness, change the saturation of each color. And I was trying to mirror whatever colors I picked for us as on the toys as well. So I'm just kind of grabbing those. Now I'm coloring these presents. Once I did one present, I think I copy pasted it and then flipped it to the other side. But then I had to re-outline it with the inking, because when you manipulate things in Procreate, sometimes they get a little pixelated, which is one of my least favorite aspects of Procreate. I wish that it would retain its shape, and its pixelation quality when you scale down or up. But that being said, I love Procreate for other reasons, and one of them is just the fact that it's something I can do on my couch. I can just sit there and draw while I'm hanging out with the kids, and maybe Meg too. So here I am, kind of sculpting color into the figures. That's just typically done for me when I'm playing it straight like this by grabbing the color and then working the color wheel function in Procreate so that I can just grab a darker version of the same color or a lighter version. Now I'm starting to do this background. Now this banister thing, yep, there we go. Look at me saving time. Imagine how long this would have taken if I tried to draw those individually. Yeah, it's fun when you get to copy paste something that is repetitive because it just feels so satisfying to get that time back and also the accuracy of it. The flooring, I mean, it's one regret I have about this is the way the thing printed out. It's darker than this, but to be clear, I drew it pretty dark too. The flooring, the actual flooring in my living room is dark though, so that's kind of what I was thinking. But I should have just cheated that. And you can see little Penny and Abby. I drew them straight. I just wanted them to look like them. I miss having them in the Christmas cards, and so any chance I get to kind of figure out how to toss them in, I take it. And then I'm just kind of molding a little bit of color into the figures, and then I signed it. And look at me, a couple tweaks, a little adjustment here and there, and there you have it, the 18th annual Beardo Christmas card. I can't believe it's been 18 of these, but I love it. Enjoy your day.